Hi everybody, my name is Grapes, that's my user tag. I'm going to do a little demonstration today on how to play Parasite. Now I'm not the best player, but I just feel like sometimes people have questions or they are not sure exactly how to jungle with certain characters, and it's kind of like difficult to ask somebody, hey, how do you do this? Because you don't want to seem like you're new or something like that, but you also want to make a good impact on the game. Okay, so my starting items are Marchers and 2 mana potions because you'll see in a second that he will run out of mana after infesting 2 or 3 creeps, and I like to start with the Marchers because it gives them the movement speed, and sometimes when you get ganked, your movement speed plus the bonus movement speed you get from infest will usually help you get away. Okay, just so some beginning knowledge, in case you don't know, the first neutral creeps, they spawn at 30 seconds. The neutral creeps are the yellow and orange dots. After that, they will spawn every minute on the game timer. And the game timer is located here to the top of the screen. So your job is to try to have as many spawns happen for you so you can get as much gold as possible. Basically do this by killing the neutral spawns outside of their spawn camp. To explain that a little bit more, if you kill all your neutrals outside the spawn camp before the timer hits the 1 minute mark, it will respawn again. Sometimes that doesn't work because what happens is you kill a neutral in the spawn camp before the 1 minute mark, but the bodies, they take 23 seconds to deteriorate. Meaning, if you kill any neutral in the neutral camp after the 37 second mark, the creeps won't spawn again at the next minute. So as you saw before, you try to pull them out of the creep spawn and you kill them here, and then the second spawn doesn't really matter because we're going to be moving on to the next spawn. So during my transition time of me walking over, I'm going to use my first mana potion. So as you see here, I'm making my way to the second creep spawn, which is here, the second big medium creep spawn, which is the orange dot. And around 2 minutes, I'm going to drag them out of the spawn. As you can see, it'll respawn here, giving me an endless supply of gold and creeps to kill. And then for your level 3 skill, I would go Infest. If your bottom lane is hurting for a gank, I would go 2 levels of Leech. But since I'm focusing on jungling right now, I'm going to go 2 levels of Infest. Okay, so you see here, I'm basically just killing the creep spawn here, nothing special. And after this one, I'm going to make it back to my original and do the same thing over again. So if you do this correctly, at about 3 minutes in game time, as you can see, you will be the same level as the solo lane, which is Gunblade, and he's down here, and the middle lane, which is Bloodhunter in this game. So it's a great way to keep your level high and to keep your gold income high too. As you can see, I'm also doing the same thing. I'm just going back and forth here, trying to restack the camps as much as I can. Alright, so keep watching. I'm going to review some things that I think you should do as a Parasite player, middle to late game. The specific build I go is, like I said in the description of the video, codex and spellshards, and then you try to take out people in the opposing jungle. You try to ward their jungle, and you try to, in team fights, take out specific like squishy but big damage dealing targets. Alright, just let's move on to the next part here. Okay guys, this is part 2. We are now at 9 minutes into the game. I am level I'm a little under-leveled. I think it really just depends on how you're playing the game. Sometimes people call for help, you'll try to help them, and then if the gank doesn't go successfully, you'll fall back in levels a little bit. But as long as you're not, the lowest level, I think I'm doing okay. So it's kind of like your own game sense you have to develop for when you're ganking. Gunblade is asking for help, so I'm going to try and go help him. And you basically want to wait for the opposing team to push closer to your tower, meaning they have to run all the way back here. They have to run all the way, they have to make this long run back to the safety of their own tower. That's when you want to gank them. Okay, so this is my first gank. I'm in a Vagabond leader. He's usually not the best creep to gank with. He doesn't really have anything. He just has this like big junk of crap in front of him. So you try to pick one hero and you go after him just to like guarantee the kill.
One of your structures is under attack.
Here I am also with Prophet, but we probably could have gotten him. I would recommend not playing too greedy. You don't want to die in the process. You want a gank to be successful. If you can just get one person, okay. That was my first gank. And worked out pretty well. I'm gonna move on to the next part of the video. Oh, and another thing. Let's say the gank happens. You look at the timer. It's 9:45. You're thinking in your head, oh, okay, the creeps are gonna respawn at 10 minutes. So you can help the bottom lane out by just stacking his creeps. I think it's always good to stack them because either you can stack them and in the bottom lane, when he's in trouble, he can pull them, or just as to act as farm. You're doubling, basically the value of this creep spawn for your bottom lane or for anybody else that decides to farm it. All right, next part of the video. All right, guys. So it's about 14 minutes in. I finished my codex and I got my marchers. They were ghost marchers. I disassembled them because I want my codex, up as fast as possible. I'm about level 8. Teleporting bot to help out for a gank. Gunblade initiates. I guess he has it, but I'm a little bit of a jerk. I codexed and stole it, I guess. So Bloodseeker revealed Gravekeeper at low health, so here I am going after that. As you can see, I reach, and then I run straight up to him afterwards to make sure he doesn't get away or he doesn't turn around. In the beginning, when your face hug only does a 2-second silence, it's common for players to face hug, leech, and then they're inactive. Their mouse, they're not constantly clicking on the hero they're trying to kill. So what will happen is they would face hug, then they would leech, and then the Parasite would just stand there and not do anything, while the other character is able to activate maybe like an Energizer or turn around and stun you. So you have to make sure to face hug, leech, and then keep right clicking on the character so you don't lose any valuable time. You follow up and you get as many attacks in as you possibly can to ensure the kill. Okay guys, the point of this next clip is to show you how to escape when you're ganked. Even though this wasn't a successful escape, it's just to show you what I think you should focus on. You have to remember Parasite has a great move called Infest. You can infest anything, a creep, a ballista, or a catapult, or cannon, whatever the hell it's called. So here, Axe initiates on me. I was trying to infest something, but I couldn't survive past his taunt. Just remember, anytime you get ganked, in the lane, in the forest, just look on your minimap, figure out where, the closest creep to you is, and try to infest that unit so you can get away. Alright guys, this is a gank that a solo kill mid. What you want to do is you want to face hug, you want to leech, and you want to dag in. And then right after dag in, how I didn't
One of your
waste
structures is under
precious
attack.
time. I ran straight after him because the Dagon's an instant cast. So right after you click on him, as long as you're in range, you're able to move forward without any fear of canceling the Dagon cast and ensure the kill. You saw right there, he was basically just 10 HP away from death, and I was able to get that kill by just walking straight up to him and hitting him once. Alright guys, the importance of this little video, this part of the video, is of accurate warding, which as you can see I warded here. You always want to ward here first so you can see the high ground, so you can walk safely into their jungle without getting ganked. And then you want to ward here. Here's a great spot. And as you can see, the second I warded here, I saw Gravekeeper. And this 100 gold investment, already paid off. Because here I'm going to kill him. And get, 2 or 3 times the return, depending on how well I was doing at that point.
Serial killer.
Okay, so what happens here is, usually after a kill this far into their territory, you should run back. So Rachna ganks me. What I do is I infest the heavy ballista. The ballista and the catapults are great units to infest because they can't be hit by stun, they can't be hit by AoE damage, they can't be hit by, single target spells, and they can't even be hit by Arachna Spider. So it's a great tool to use to escape after ganks, or after hero kills or whatever, or when you're in trouble. Hey guys, this is the next part of the video. As you can see, I've kept my wards up, and I even placed one here just to basically see their entire jungle. Not only is warding very beneficial for you, what you do is you see what the enemy is up to, you leave your own jungle free for your team to farm, and you can really pick up a lot of
Legendary.
So yeah, the point of this video is to keep your wards up in their jungle for as long as you can, because it's just an investment and it really, really pays off. Okay guys, as you can see, my wards are still paying off. We just had a team fight with Gank, the other team in the jungle. So right now there's really nothing for us to do. We're not pushing the tower, we're not, we're kind of retreating. So on your way to retreating, as you can see, you can reduce their farm and their jungle by killing every single unit except one. And that one unit will basically prevent any new spawns from happening for them. So I knew they had an axe on their team, and which is why I killed all the spawns except for one unit spawn. Thereby, when axe comes around to do his rounds, the opposing axe, to do his rounds on the jungle, you don't have any. Okay, well I hope you enjoyed my video. Please leave any questions, any comments you have, or if you want me to make more videos on other characters, that would be cool too. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a great one. Bye.